Yay, everybody. Good morning. And it looks like 3.1.4 was pushed to the live server today. And I'm going to take a little look at it. But first, let's take a look at the patch notes. Seems that the IFCS has been refactored. Sounds good. Fixes for IFCS instability, which also, no problems there. Fixes for Gravlev hover mode and smoother transition between HOV and SCM. Changed acceleration algorithm to transient. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds important. Improved atmospheric simulation to support drag and gravity and motion control calculations. Adjusted large ship acceleration for takeoff and surface to orbit transitions to compensate for gravity. Neat. It's going to be a pain in the butt, but fun. Note: you may be required to orientate rear thrusters in such a way to maximize liftoff acceleration. Improved transition between HOV and SCM modes for Gravlev. Return to ESP to better fit the IFCS changes. And we got a bunch of bug fixes too. Multiple players should no longer spawn into the same easy hab room. Yeah, that was kind of a little weird. We fixed a bug with boost afterburners, where boost was heavily overperforming on some ships. Recovering from a crash should no longer present the player with an empty ship list at the ASOP terminals. And on the technical side, they fixed 3 fatal error crashes, fixed a fatal error crash on exit, and a memory leak fixed. Alright, awesome. Let's jump into it. Okay, so it really is a server wipe. And I'm just going to kind of do the old-fashioned. I just go 3, 3, 3. We'll go with the Caesar. Brown. I go with black. Eye color. Let's go brown. Okay, accept. This very handsome gentleman is ready for the Star Citizen universe. Save it, and let's get going. Crusader. Let's visit it up. Let's see how the frame rate's going. Let's see how the stability feels. Let's see everything. Apparently they have fixed a number of crash bugs and memory leak plugs, so I'm looking forward to it. And usually whenever you get a fresh update on a new server, the frame rate is phenomenal. Here we go, we're off to a good start. Let's get up out of bed. Looks fairly smooth. Nobody else in my room, so no longer looks like I just woke up the day after a Roman orgy in here. Let's see. Anybody else in bed with me? No. Alright. Frame rate's pretty good. I can look around. Ooh, a little bit of a hesitation there. And you know what? Yep, I got my noob jammies on. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Let's try and do this right. Get my fingers on the right keys. There we go. Still early in the morning. Still working on my first coffee. And oh my god, it still has those... Still got those physics when you run around where it feels like you're running with... like you're running around in your slippers. And everything around you has been freshly waxed. So every time you take that first corner, you just face plant. How you doing? You look happy. You do. You just look like you just smoked 3 joints. Don't give me that look. Dude, blink. Alright, or don't. You're having a good time. I'm not gonna interrupt. Don't want to harsh your buzz, man. Okay, let's just pull a ship. Everything should be fresh. Yeah, you know what? I've been in the Saber in quite a while. It's time to go...
Ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
What pad? A2. Yeah, let's go knock the dust off it and do a few laps around Alsar and see what the frame rate's looking like. See, 3.1.4 was running really good on the test server, and so far, this is feeling pretty good itself. This is feeling pretty smooth. And this way. One of these days I'm going to start paying attention to what, landing pad it goes to. It comes up, it tells me, I'm looking right at it, walk away, gone. Right out of memory. Just like a ferret. I got the default loadout. I'm not a big fan of the default loadout. I'm not a big fan of mixing my gimbals and my fixed. I'm like all one or the other. It's the way I was raised. No split loadout ships in this family. Power up.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Yeah, it's looking good so far.
Systems green.
Ooh, I took right off. No rubber banding. None of my butt being stuck to the platform. Let's get that landing gear up. Let's do some performance testing.
Gear retracted.
Thank you, harsh voice. There's still a little bit of that hesitation in the frame rate. I'd love to see this butter smooth. Get it back up to that point. They're slowly getting there. Every iteration is better and better. 3.1.3 was, let's just say frustrating with that frame rate stutter. I usually like to focus on the good side of things, because I really do see the potential in this game, the fun factor in it, and I love the direction they're going in. And sometimes I can let little things get to me. And I think I've got a... Whoa, just slide right through. Oh, nice. Okay, this is fun again. This is definitely very playable. I usually explode right after I say something like that. And I think the next thing I really want to do is get in there and start playing around with the Gravlev bikes, because they had a special on ATV at one point that seemed very positive, like they were working on a whole series of kind of proprietary tech that was going into just that specific vehicle alone, allowing it to detect the terrain and allowing it to move more freely. And it all seemed very, very positive. And then I got on the bike almost right afterwards, and it just like nosed down and crashed almost instantly. And I couldn't go like 5 feet without the thing just tanking or getting ruined somehow. But it's good to see that they're going back in there and they're working on it and they're fixing it. And I'm very excited to see what they've done with it. Let's see if this is a Gemini. No, you're the regular kind. Alright. You can tell how many people had bought Hercules by the sudden increase in Geminis that you're going to be finding on these platforms. Okay, I declare this a success. Okay, let's drop my landing gear.
Landing gear down.
And just kind of coast in. Luckily, this ship is so small, it really doesn't matter where I land. Even though it's beckoning me over to this area over there. And this looks like where I can pull a ship.
Front collision.
Yeah, it is. Alright. Found our landing spot. Actually, let's just... Man, this ship is even fast. Even when it's in landing mode. And there's nothing but Noxes and Gravlev bikes as far as the eye can see. Looks like I am not the only one who had this idea. Let's power down. And I could not ask for a more beautiful setting to do this in. Man, look at those rocks. Look at the lighting, the shadows. Wow, it's not spawn on its side or upside down or anything stupid like that. Looking actually pretty good so far. Let's power up.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Okay, here's the test.
Alert. Front crash close.
Well, we're going to be hearing that a lot. Ooh. Okay, this is working pretty smooth so far. It's not going to fling me up in the upper atmosphere.
Alert. Front crash close.
That would get very annoying. Ooh, I'm so nervous because every time I see even the slight rock, I think it's just going to catapult me.
Front crash close.
Yeah, lady. Take a little coffee break, okay?
Deck crash close.
Let's see if I can get rid of that voice here. This is more fun anyway for... Okay. You know what? I'm glad I didn't sell my Nox now. I held on to it. I had LTI. I was like, you know what? They're going to work on it, and this is going to be fun. Ooh, yeah. Let's get some air. Oh, okay. Ooh. This is going to leave Tumbrel in the dust when it comes to the fun factor. Whoa! I just caught that one with my nose. Oh my god, frame rate's pretty nice too with this. I was expecting it to be way more hitchy, but this is... Ooh, this is pretty good. I'm never walking anywhere again. This is where I'm going to get from point A to point B from now on. Inside my ship, I'm going to be in my Grey Cat. And outside, I'm going to be in my Gravlev. I can still faintly hear that computer going, alert, crashing over and over again. But it's just faint enough where I can easily ignore it. Okay, this is good. Okay, let's slow this down a little bit. Slow our roll. Cool. Oh, I didn't faceplant too as soon as I slowed down, which was also a huge issue that was really bugging me. So let's transition. Whoop. There we go. And by transitioning, I'm just hitting strafe up, basically. See how this is working. Yeah, you all look like tiny ants to me now. Okay, I'm really liking this. Now, every now and then we'll see that frame rate hitch. That's way more acceptable than it was before. Okay, here's the real test. Let's transition back to the ground and see how that works. I mean, assuming you're going to have to be careful with it, because you can obviously still faceplant if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Yeah, that's a nice even transition. I do like that. Okay, they have done some really good work on this. Way more fun. Way more fun than it used to be. So yeah, if you have a Gravlev bike, I would suggest going out to one of the outposts where you can pull one and just flying it around for a little bit. Give it a test run. Check out all the new changes they put into it. So this is just a quick little update on the 3.1.4 build. I appreciate you dropping by and checking it out, and I hope you'll come by again. See you later, everybody. Have a good one, and take care.